rainbow jersey. One crazy week, the world has landed in Brisbane, and somehow we're still late to the gate.
But in the van and we're chasing the sun. Worlds in Brisbane, here we come. Old friends laughing from miles away. Feels like we only left yesterday.
Queensland heat and perfect skies. British riders slowly getting fried. Been chicken stealing somebody's snack. While magpies launch a sneak attack.
Beers in the pits and stories grow about how we were faster years ago. Old knees hurt, but it still feels great. We're all lining up at the gate.
Beers and bikes, we ride all night. Euro dreams in Aussie life. Sugar daddies in the VIP. BMX mom still faster than me.
Dex and Buta, is it too? Talking trash like we always do.
We're old, we're slow,
We talk a lot,
but for real.
this is all we've got.
Late to the gate.
Ross Cullen chasing rainbow dreams. Candy bring it home for Team GB. Lauren still got fire inside. One more Olympics, one more ride.
Ben Cornish hits the floor again.
Another jersey feeling the pain.
Matt Bonner took that Euro slam.
But he'll be back because that's the plan.
Billy's rolling family D.
BMX life with no time to sleep.
Riaz running every day.
So don't roll early.
And don't be late.
Buddha found a marketplace deal.
Brand new cruiser, bargain wheel.
Now it's back and ready to rip.
Just don't let it neutral me.
Is it so the camping price?
Factory, they email
Does
twice.
it come with a hotel suite?
No late, just somewhere to sleep.
Dex is busy with his career.
Pool renovations taking a year.
Fencing's good, the tiles are great.
But somehow the pool is
Late to the game.
Vanity,
still going strong.
crowd trucks,
Where have you gone?
be strong.
Didn't last long.
One big boom.
What went wrong?
40 plus riders looking elite. Rumors delete. Chase drop shorts. At Christmas time, still feel fall.
That's a BMX ride.
Beers and bikes, we ride all night. Worlds together under Brisbane lights. Ross and Lauren, Heelys too. Ben needs another jersey or two. But a bargain, is it waits?
Deck still building.
Different game. Oh, the slow ride. The first break, always.
Late to the gate. Late to the gate.
Late to the gate, baby. Pre-World special. How are we, Sean?
All good, all good. We've got one missing.
It's a bit different. Well, at the
Little
moment, it depends whether Dex will be able to edit this out. He's showing an empty chair, but
He's gone.
and he's just
officially
gone.
gone now.
So we planned this week, didn't we, to do a quick little pre-World special, get together to sort of put our predictions out there, and because Dex has got a proper job, not a bit of a play around like we do, he's got to go working, hasn't he?
So he's done well here. He's got up early. He's gone into the studio. He's pressed record and he's gone to work. He's on his way to Brisbane right now, not for the BMX, but for actual
Busy, baby.
work. So yeah,
For an actual
fair play
job,
to him.
yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
comparing. We'll do a bit like Jerry Sinclair.
Compare, yeah, man, excited. Pre-Worlds week. I love the run up to an event. I love watching the social media, seeing where everyone's getting their coffees out, getting in the gym.
Content has been good.
Content's been excellent, hasn't it?
A lot of practice, like we've had a few French clips, we've had a few crashes, and we'll talk about that as well at the actual venue. There's a lot of OGs missing in Elite Men, it seems.
Hell yeah.
But we'll come on to that. Right, how do you want to do this then? Do we want to do bottom to the top? And I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. I mean like junior to elite.
I'll tell you what I was going to say first of all, and this is probably just more of a social point really to put out to everyone, is we were saying how we didn't think the fields were that big, weren't we?
We were.
So we were talking about quota. And I've prepared a few numbers, as the listeners might expect. I've done this properly. And the interesting thing is, and we know it's Australia, we know that's obviously a really expensive week to go and do, 2 weeks, let's say. But the numbers are quite interesting. So, as always, not all countries fill their quota, and they send a contingency that's not quite the size. So, Great Britain had 26 places, and their squad is 10.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel
Cost.
about that. Like, how do you? And also, as we know, what's your take on like self-funding? Because we spoke about this last year, didn't we, when we went Copenhagen, and how could you have a self-funder next to a program rider in the same tent? Like, what do you reckon?
Yeah. I would love to see more. I get budget doesn't stretch that much. But weirdly, and correct me if I'm wrong here, so we've sent a certain number, but then we've got Cal Russell's there as he's actually there. So BC must have paid for him to go, but he is a reserve. Yeah.
Is he?
Well, he's
I
not
don't
on the
know.
list.
Well,
He is elite man, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
So he's
Let me
not on
jump
the
on the,
elite list because I've been through the 49 riders that are in elite, and he is not on there because I'm selling my ice cream sale tomorrow. That goes live.
Yeah.
So he's not on the list. So if they've paid for him to go, why is he not racing? Answers on
I
a
don't
postcard.
understand that. I wish I had the answer. I'm not sure. That is a bit
Yeah.
of a bizarre one for me. Because I was saying, well, okay, we've got 10 riders who is going, who's not on the paid list, who's on the podium potential, who's on the academy. I don't know that split, but just to give you a bit of a flavour on where the other countries are. Obviously, sending 23 from a squad of 28. I mean, I'm sure they could fill out other 5 with self-funders, surely.
Yeah.
France are sending 19, and their quota's 31. The Swiss are sending 14 from 26. I'll be honest, I think it's the weakest USA squad that they've sent in many, many years.
I mean, yeah. Drew Polk being, I'm going to say it. I'm not a fan. He's rapid and he takes names. Is he stiff? I don't know.
I had a look last year. I think I'll be the politically correct one here, Sean, because you just come out with it.
I'm not. Yeah, I'll just say it how it is.
I think he splits opinion. Some people love him for the moves that he makes.
Yeah.
He maybe has some more critics out there because maybe some of the moves are a little bit close to the line.
I don't mind the moves. The moves are fine.
I don't mind it either. I may have a feeling on the neck brace, and that
I
just
think
means
that's probably what it is.
that's really shallow, though, isn't it? That's really like
Yeah, but do you know what? And I keep going back to like we spoke about George Huntware's one, and he looks all right. Like,
yeah.
just
I don't
think,
know. He's
Is it a
enough
neck
to be
brace or
there.
has he got a whole back brace?
He's fast enough to be there. He made the
Yeah.
semis last year, so fair play to him. He's there, but I think Cam Wood's been decent for the last few months, but I think otherwise they're quite lacking. Really, I don't see an elite
Cam
woman
Larson,
in their squad that could make a main.
Cam Larson goes hot and cold, doesn't he? And then Cam Wood's been on it, but again, let's see how him and Isaac Kennedy go.
Yeah, my prediction with that team is that
Are we
Cam
doing
Larson's-
elite? I feel like we're doing elite. We might as well just do
go
the
ahead.
elite.
Yeah,
man
go
straight
ahead.
away.
Go ahead. But go on USA specific. My prediction will be Cam Larson will lead some laps because he's got an incredible first straight and he's got a wicked sprint speed. But he might get caught out. That track is
Do you
so
think
deep.
they'll get a final?
I think Cam
The
Wood will make the
USA
main.
rider in the final.
I think Cam Wood will make the main.
Like,
I've got him in my list for making the main.
yeah, especially with like some staple people missing. Like AP 130, Pilar would have been in the main. Andre would have been in the main. Like Neek would have been thereabouts.
Yep. Yeah.
And then obviously Yoris is on the starting list. and he's checked in because that's the official starting list. Initially, it was 50 riders. It's now down to 49. We had one drop out,
Mm.
and that's it. He signed on. What kind of capacity is that? But you never vote the goat out, do you?
You never know. But the thing is, I don't think he ever publicised what exactly he hurt in Sarians. He had a surgery, but I don't think. And then he showed up on like Insta feeds with a sling on, I think. So maybe it's some sort of collarbone. I haven't prepared how many weeks ago that was, but it doesn't feel like it was an awful lot.
There's only certain people that know about that injury, don't they?
Yeah. But anyway,
yeah, he's in.
I mean, yeah, shoot me your elite. You do your list, Sean, and I can just pitch in with where I think.
Well, I've got heart and head. I've got two. Obviously, I'd love to see Ross in the main. I'd love to see Kai in the main, back in the mix. Gilston has been on form. If we do the GB lads first, Gilston's been on form of late. He could be in their semi-finalists. I would say them three need to make semis at least. But Kennedy's got to be there. Kennedy's in my main.
Have you done a main? Have you done a 1 to 8?
I've done a. Not really, no.
Okay, so yours is a bit of a
Have
list.
you done a 1 to 8?
I've done a 1 to 8 and I've done 5 that's close. So basically,
Okay.
I think that out of my main plus them 5, I should get the 8.
Okay, I think Ross is in my main, Kennedy's in my main, Brink is in my main. Them three are what I would call in the football accumulator a shoe-in.
Brink is
Then
a
I've
shoo-in.
got Brink's a shoe-in, yeah, for me.
Is he? Okay.
Why
Okay.
you're not claiming him as a shoe-in?
He's on my reserve list.
Clerté.
Nothing against
Have
him.
you
I
got
just think it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick.
Yeah, but he is quick.
Clerté.
I know he's only 22, but like the progress he's made this year is mad.
Yeah, I got you.
Clerté, have you have you
Clerté's
got
on
him
there.
in?
Are we doing that?
No.
Are we? Yeah. So yeah, Claire is on there.
Rago Richard
Yeah, he's on there.
looks phenomenal.
Yeah. That clip.
And I've seen
clip that I sent to the
that
chats.
clip. Yes.
Yeah.
And you sent me it, and then 5 other people sent me it.
Yeah. That one, is it like 4 or 5 manuals?
Yeah.
Floats that taller double on the third straight, like pinned, and then just kind of like tucks into that one into the last turn. And I just thought, he
And then
looks so French.
triple, like,
He looks so French, but like it looks effortless, and I don't think he'll miss a landing. Whereas I think, going back to USA, I think this could cause some problems with their riders.
sketch.
Cam Wood, I
Yeah,
don't
sketchy.
think, because actually Cam Wood's really, really impressed me this year because of the consistency. But
Yeah.
I'm just not sure about the others. So, I feel like it could undo him a little bit.
Yeah. And then for my other ones, I went really vague. I just went a Swiss youth because
It's a fair point.
like it could be Eberhard, it could be Booty. I don't know who it's going to be. I just know there will be a Swiss youth in there. And then I just put a South American, like someone with 4 names will make it in.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've got.
As I went down my list, there's actually a Brazilian in there with about 10 names. There's a
You put
Pedro.
Brazilian in. You put Brazilian
No,
in.
no, he's not making the main. It just made me laugh that he had loads of names. He ain't making the
okay.
main. It'd be Carlos Ramirez or Arboleda, wouldn't it? Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, I'll give you my list. I'll give you my notes next
on.
to it.
I've got
So as you can
another
imagine,
name that I'll throw out
I've
in a
done it
minute, but
properly.
you might have him in. Go on.
I'll put Ross because he's ready. His chain ring's as big as your head. He got second here 2 years ago.
If you haven't heard the intro yet, that should be on the intro song. We'll see if Dex adds it in after.
I'm not
he's gone.
sure. I'm not sure the lyrics to my AI generated song would be able to make it in. To be honest, some of them were a bit close to the bone.
We'll see if we put the world special in. If not, we'll
the
release
main
it on
part of the
Spotify.
chorus. The main part of the chorus was Ross's chain ring's bigger than your head. Rainbow jersey. Anyway, he got second here. He obviously won at Papendal. I've got Isaac Kennedy. He stayed away from the World Cups to lock in, and he's got that dog in him. I just think he's dangerous. I think taking the opportunity to miss the European World Cups just to stay hungry on this is like it's a big dick move. if it comes
Yeah.
off. And I didn't know that he grew up 20 minutes away.
Okay, I'll
I wasn't sure if his home track was nearby, whether he was in, I don't know, Narang or whatever, but he's not. He's literally hometown. So anyway, I think he's good. I think I'm calling my podium as Ross, Isaac, Matisse, Rago, Richard.
Okay, it's weird
because
though,
I wouldn't have put Rago Richard in there last year,
Yeah.
but he's gone back-to-back Euros. He was in this final last year. He looks insane. He looks like he's turned it on again, which is crazy. You could put any of them though. I could swap that name for Gary Ann. You could put Cloutier in. I have put Cloutier in there further down. So I'm also putting Mayu in my main, and I know that's rogue.
3 French in the main.
Yeah,
Cloutier, Mayu, and Rago Richard.
Rago Richard. I'm putting Mayu because I know he's been riding it. He's been riding it a lot with Saya.
Yes.
I know he will feel hungry for it. I get the feeling he's one of them guys that just does it to race rather than to ride and to win, really.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that would be one. So yeah, going down, Mayu. I've got Clerty in there. OnlyFans is new athlete.
Oh, yeah. That's so weird. We need to discuss. Can we discuss it? I don't know. Are we going to get shut
we
down?
can discuss it.
Talking about OnlyFans.
No, because there's mountain bikers on there, and they don't do any explicit content. It's just like a pay to watch behind the scenes things, training.
So
like what Eddie said, training.
We've not
travel,
got Little
whatever.
Eddie out. Little Eddie stays in hidden.
I'd imagine so. I won't be subscribing myself, but I'd imagine so.
Have you even checked? Like, is he even got a page, or is he just sponsored? Like, he's sponsored by Coca-Cola. Like, doesn't mean I drink Coca-Cola, but I'll put the sticker on my helmet. Not that helmet. Wee.
No, I'd imagine that, like I just said, I'd imagine it's just like a Patreon, like a subscriber special. You know, you just get to see more of his training, more of his behind the scenes travel, all that kind of thing. Because
I think they'll ban this soon, because obviously you can't have alcohol, you can't have cigarettes.
Gambling.
Soon you won't be able to have betting. That's what the new thing is in football. Like, betting's going to be a banned thing. OnlyFans is probably the only thing next. I wonder what UCI think. I wonder if he's allowed that logo at the Worlds.
Again, I don't think it doesn't mean that there's explicit content. It just means that there's a paywall. So anyway.
Yeah, maybe OnlyFans has got a bad call at the moment.
That's my fifth. I'm calling it a fifth. My next one is Kai. I think a big deep track could really benefit him. I think he's due a result. I think it feels like we want to see the old Kai back. Where else would be better? This one.
Yeah, it'd be sick. Yeah.
I've gone Rico Berman.
Oh, okay.
I think he's rode that track a lot. I think he's due a bit of a result. And then in there as well, I've got Eberhard, because you can't win both Papendals and then just not be in my guesses. But
So someone you've not mentioned then, or is that your list done?
well, yeah, that's my 8. Go on.
So I've been toying with Asmus.
Jesse Asmus.
Yeah. So he's rapid.
Yeah. I don't get me wrong. I think there's going to be some weird ones. I haven't put Jesse Asmus on my close list. On that,
Well, we've got a few Aussie listeners, and
yeah,
they constantly slide in the DMs about Asmus being better than Kennedy.
okay.
He's the new up and coming kid.
Yeah,
So-
I'll be honest. With Australia, some of the names sometimes get a bit merged for me. So I'm
Yeah.
like, Asmus, is he still not U23? But that's Jordan Callum. So I was
Yeah.
like, right, well, that's someone that, yeah.
Well, Asmus is 23.
Is Asmus the one that got the Australian title last year?
Yes. Yeah.
Pin bike.
That's your man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, watch out for him, I think.
No, it's a shout. It's a shout. And then on my sort
Who's
of
your nearly
like,
list?
and then nearly list is
Who's
Brink.
gone out in the semis? Oh, I think he's in the
Oh.
I think he's in the final.
I don't think you're wrong, mate. I don't think you're wrong. He's
Should
won
we
a
have a
World Cup
wager
this
on
year.
whether he gets in or not?
Yeah, I'll take you on. Are we allowed to do that on the pod?
Yeah. It's
What is it? 20 ice creams?
I'm happy with 20 ice creams.
Well, what are you going to say?
I was trying to think of another name. I was going to say chocolate bars, but yeah, ice cream makes more sense. So that's what we've been calling them. 20 ice creams that Brink makes it in the main.
Okay. I don't want this to be misconstrued. I don't want to bet on him not making it, but for the sake of a bit, for the sake of a bit of banter, I'll go again. I'll shake on that. And then I put Arboleda and Gilston. I like the look of Gilston. I know you can make a main. It's like a big steep and deep track. I think he's tech enough for it.
So what you're saying, right? And let me just get this right. You're saying there's a possibility. I'm not saying a high possibility, but a possibility that we could have 3 GB riders in the final.
I would like to think that we could get 3 in the semis.
Yes, I agree. All 3 of them should be making that semi. They should be top 16.
We got 3 in the Euro semis, even though it was a different group of riders. Obviously, Josh saying yeah, but it's not a big field. I think it's about 50 riders, right? It's not a World Cup. Yeah, no. Sorry, 49. So it's not a World Cup. So you have to think to yourself, like, anything can happen in BMX. You just got to keep it clean. I think a lot of these riders are really similar in abilities.
Well, so 49 will drop to 32. Is that right? Will they go to 32 and go just full racks of 8?
Do you know, I'm really bad because I can't remember whether we do three motos in the world.
Yeah,
do we do 3 motos or we do moto LCQ? So
we're going to have motos and quarters on day 1, and they'll come back for day 2 and go semis and final.
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it? They just have 2 races on day 2.
It's the televised special, isn't it? We've got 4 championship classes. Right, move on, Sean. Give me some of your. I haven't gone that in depth with all the other classes.
No, I'll be honest. I've only done elite men, elite women, and then what I think is going to happen in the others, as in a couple of names, basically.
Who?
Because elite men, elite women, that's it. Right, elite women then. I've got 6 definite in the mains.
Yep.
Laura's the oldest person there, and she's making the main.
Yep.
Right, so Laura's in my
podium.
main. Yeah. Beth.
Yep.
I really want Beth to win, but it's going to be a tough ask, I think, because obviously we've got Saya home worlds and on fire. It's like, just let's hope Matt Allen doesn't put a transponder on or something. Sorry, Matt. I apologise.
Sorry, Matt. Make sure she's got the right bike.
Technically, apparently, it wasn't his fault. I spoke to him. But he took the heat.
He did take the heat.
He did, yeah. So I generally head thinks Saya's going to win. Heart wants Beth to win, obviously, but she just needs to get out and go.
I'd agree with you. I'd agree with you wholeheartedly on both of them. I did put Saya top, and I'm usually like the biggest, most patriotic person.
Yeah,
but I put all I did was I put Saya ready next to it.
Yeah.
And I put Beth bike handling.
Yeah,
because I think these are big jumps.
Yeah,
and they are like big spinny, like it's fast that first straight.
Yeah,
I think that's Beth's. That's an advantage for Beth.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, sorry. I'll let
so
you
them
go
3 are definitely in. Beth, Saya, and Laura. That is. I'd bet my house on them 3 making the main, especially with only 37 riders.
Yeah.
So it isn't a big field.
Agreed.
And then I've got Zoe, and I put ... Surely her time is soon. She's that nearly person.
Yeah, I can see a medal. But you've done exactly the same top 4 as me. Same top 4 as me. Yep.
Molly Simpson.
Yep. She's in my main.
And then I've got the the ones that's my top 5. Like that's I can't see anyone interrupting them 5. And then I've got Axel Etienne, who I've said before, I'm sure she's about 70 because
She's 28.
she
Great shout.
she
Though.
feels
Great
like
shout.
she's been around ages. And then I put Sienna Powell.
Mate, you've done the same as me.
I've
You've
put
done the same as me.
First Elite Worlds, and it's at home.
Yeah,
Is it her
yeah.
first Elite Worlds? I can't
Yes.
remember if she did.
Yeah, I think she's about 21, so she is actually still
she's
U23 age.
Yeah.
So I went Saya Beth, Laura Zoe, Vienna, Aileen, Kelstrup,
Yeah.
Simpson.
Good.
Simpson, I was like, she's definitely that main. The reason I said Sienna was she made Papendal main and she was pushing in like the round. She was right there with, and then she got disqualified, didn't she? That was the crossing the white line thing. And she sends stuff as well. Like she's good at like when there's a triple on and half the field are doing it or a quarter of the field are doing it. She's one of the ones that's doing it. So I think she's a really good rider. I think she could be. This could be a breakout for her.
Agreed.
I did put another. I put 3 Australians in the main as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you put Lauren. Did you put Reynolds?
No, I didn't. That would have been a heart thing, really. To be 35 and still making the main. No, I went the complete opposite, mate, and I went Taya Rufus. She made the main first year elite last year. She's still 20, and she doesn't look. She looks pretty fearless. She won the World Cups there in U23, so that's what I went with her. I think she's another one that I think looks really good.
Now that we've spoken about Reynolds, I think she's the oldest, actually. She's 2 years older than Smulders, isn't she?
Yeah.
I swear Smulders is only like
3 years.
I say only, yeah.
3 years, I think. But yeah, I think that's where, again, anything can happen. I didn't think about Etienne, but she's having a flyer right now.
She just seems to be there all the time. Like, it just, I mean, she even put an elbow into Beth, didn't she, at the Euro Champs?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think she'll be in the main. I don't know if we've missed anyone obvious there, but I don't think there's anyone else.
I like to see it because I'll share this list to you and whatever, and we'll see where in 2 weeks' time we'll do another pod and we'll see what we missed, or someone could just have an absolute screamer that we didn't think about.
Yeah, agreed. Under 23s then, males under 23s.
Yeah,
it's a 2-horse race in my eyes.
I think it's a 1-horse race.
You're saying Josh Jolly's won this?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I kind of agree with you in the sense that I feel like the only reason he held back to under 23s, because he could have gone elite, was for this moment.
Yeah, can't blame you. Yep.
Yeah, hold off, get the world title, do the old Leo Garian nonce, like go and do it in front of your home crowd. I think, and I'm going to butcher the name. Is it Rusharoo or something?
So Rusher is my number 2. He's the kid. I'm going to call him a kid. He's not. He's obviously elite age now, but he's that one that can that obviously does all them edits in France on that stupid Borges track.
Sick.
And he technically is insane. And I think that this track is. I hate to see it. I'd hate to say it, but like the jumps on the third straight and stuff, I think like we'll see some big crashes because I don't think some people will be able to hack it. But I think that the French will, no problem with it. So I put Jolly, Rusharoo, and then that Fora.
Yeah.
But I put such a long list as who it could be. So my podium, I put Pierre Gase, Matt Jacquet, Le Bourgont, who won a World Cup this year.
French names.
Mark Luthi, put Sean Day, who the American guy. I put Jordan Callum, who's there.
You're missing one guy at the minute. Come on, you better get to him.
And in bold here, and then I put Thomas Maturana, right? But the last one in bold is Ben Cornish.
Ben Cornish, of course.
Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben.
He's the only under 23s rider, isn't he? From GB.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So we've got 45 in under 23s. Yes. One of which is Ben Cornish.
I love it. I absolutely love the kid. There's
This-
no reason to say that he's not in that main. No reason in my mind. Let's say.
Well,
that
there
he's
is
not in
one
that main.
reason. If he bloody crashes, and I hope that to God that he doesn't, because I'm not staying up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and watching him hit the deck. I like Ben. Keep it upside down. I don't think he'll be listening. I don't think he'll listen. I don't think any of the boys or girls will listen before.
I hope not.
This,
No,
but
because
if you are listening, we believe in you.
Ben, we believe in you, mate. You're due a result. I think it's Ben versus Ben. Like, I don't think he should. I don't think he should go out there saying that he's against a specific rider or group of riders or whatever. I truly believe that he looks like he's got track speed, the know-how to be in that main, and it's just staying out of trouble. Like the problem I said one of the last pods, he's on the bubble. He's in any given lap, he's likely to be third or fourth or fifth, which is the problem. But in that fourth spot, there's always trouble. There's always trouble. If he had another little 2%, he'd be in second, and he might be out of the trouble. He might be out of the moves and everything like that. But I really hope that he does well.
So, not that we're biased or anything, but so far, elite men, all three are making at least the semis. Elite women making the main. Under 23s. So Sunday we're all still in.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I actually believe it. I believe it like I believed the Football World Cup was coming
The
home.
football, yeah. This is
Here we
it.
are.
I've shifted my focus. I had a depressing evening last night, thinking,
Well,
oh
it
God,
was.
just really upset me. And then I thought, no, do you know what? The Worlds are this weekend. Clock in. Anyway, my GB bias doesn't really get any better when we get to the next classes, if I'm honest.
Under 23s. Women's under 23s. I mean,
women's
when we
under
get to the
23s,
women,
I think.
actually,
Go ahead.
there's only 30 riders in an under 23 women, and there's only 26 in junior. Like, these are small numbers for a world champs.
Mhm.
But yeah, I am with you on this. Under 23s, go on, I'll let you lead on this one.
To be honest, I've given a podium for under 23 women, with a consideration. I think that based on chances, I think one of our girls will make it. Maybe Sienna. I'd love to see that both of Sienna and Betsy would get in.
Betsy, yeah.
There's a lot of Australians on there that are a bit of an unknown quantity to us.
No, I don't know a lot of them.
No, but my prediction has been to really just go off World Cups, really. I think Renske van Sankvoort has been pretty decent, and I think would continue to be. I am going a little bit of a Oceania vibe with Lily Greenoff. I think she could
I was
be
going to
there.
say Greenoff will be there.
Yeah,
'Cause she was pretty good in, what's it called, in Copenhagen.
Junior World Champ.
She was
So,
smashed it.
yeah, and I think
She actually screamed. I don't know if we've told this story, because we spoke to the Chalices, didn't we?
Yeah.
After her big crash, and apparently Lily Greenoff was screaming on the gate, which kind of got in a little bit of Freya's head. Obviously, them days are done now. She's so focused. But yeah, watch out for Lily Greenoff for sure.
yeah, I think she seems to. She's only like a little tiny build, but she seems to like have a first straight on her. And then I've got Sabina Koskova. She won Papendal, so I'm thinking, well, podium. But
Yeah.
but my prediction would be Van Sankvoort.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you on that one, to be honest. I looked down a lot of the names. I didn't know many of them, but I knew obviously the big names.
I think it's
But
difficult.
I agree.
U23.
I think it could be a Dutch.
Yeah,
Going potentially to a Dutch. Yeah.
It's a weird one because quite a lot of the juniors are split away from U23. So the juniors that we saw in the World Cup are obviously in their own class. So now it's a different dynamic because there's obviously no junior at a World Cup. So I think when you're looking at sort of standout names that maybe we're well aware of, then there's not too many. But obviously, I'd like to see at least one of our GB girls in the main.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, Sienna, I think I wouldn't be shocked if both ended up in there, because when
Yeah.
you look at that list, you actually go, actually, we've got another good chance.
Yep.
So out of the 10 riders, we're pretty confident a lot are going to be deep into this day
Oh yeah,
on
definitely,
Sunday.
definitely.
It's actually probably the strongest team we've had in a long time.
Yeah, I don't have feedback for you actually. I listened to another podcast. Listened to Bloomy on Scott Beaumont's podcast
Mate, what a
for a few
podcast.
months ago, which is an amazing podcast as you recommended to me.
I told you
Quite-
about it, yeah.
quite an
It made me
emotional
cry,
one, yeah.
so I was like, you need to listen to this. If you haven't listened to it, guys, go and check that out. That
Go
is a
check it
good
out. I
one.
think it was March sometime. Anyway, I listened to it the other day, cutting the hedge actually, weirdly. I messaged Bloomy and I said, I gave him a bit of a long message saying like, oh, what a pod, thank you for talking so openly and everything. I said, obviously it's got some similarities to my story, but I
Yeah.
sort of tagged on the end bit. I was like, good looking ours, have a good time and everything, because this was only a few days ago. I think the squad's as strong as it's ever been.
Yeah.
I think who they've taken, I think when you go back and have a look, we never come away with more than 2 medals or something like that. That's not a fact, but I'm guessing now from a few years ago. Obviously now we've got U23 classes, that's more chance of getting medals, but there is a chance for a haul here. And he acknowledged it and said, obviously, yeah, he's at work and
Are you saying it or am I saying
on.
it?
Which
we-
class are you talking about now?
No, I'm just going to say about our medal haulage.
Yes, go on.
I don't want to put pressure on anyone, but I think if we don't come away with around about 4 medals from this champs, not a failure because that's the wrong word. I think it would be slightly disappointing.
I think it's the opposite of a failure. I think you're right. Disappointing
Yeah.
given the chance that we've got. However, having riders that are in a position to compete for medals
Yeah.
across these classes, and given the Euro placings that we've had, and the World Cup wins, and etc., I can't think of a time that it's been stronger. So actually, it's
and
a
it should be
success
celebrated.
It's a
This should
success
be
to get to this
celebrated.
point. Yeah. Success to get to this point to say these riders are in a position to be competing for medals.
Because
Given
you
that,
think how many world champs that we've watched or been at and gone, let's just try and get one to the quarterfinals. Now we're talking like flipping it. We could have the majority of the squad semi-finals and beyonds. Like,
Yeah.
we're not at French
Yeah.
level, and I constantly go back to that. We are not going to be there because we don't have the infrastructure that they have. But I'm flipping excited. A few years ago, when we had 1 or 2 riders, I would not be even entertaining the idea of getting up at 3:00 in the morning to watch this. I'd wake up at 8:00 in the morning. In fact, it's a lie. I'd be up at 6:00 in the morning because the kids would wake me up, and I'd get the YouTube on straight away.
yeah.
I'm getting up. I'm watching this live.
Yeah.
It's got to be done.
100%.
Right,
So, yeah,
juniors.
I think it's been a win so far to get the riders to this point. Anyway,
And well
Go
done,
on.
BC. Well done.
You
Well
lead
done,
on
well done,
to this.
Kyle. And well done Bloomy and whoever else is in the background. Because I know there's other coaches doing bits as well. So good work.
100%.
Right, juniors. Are we going males or females first? I'm going to leave the
Ju-
females to last. And I'll
Okay.
I'll
All right. Yeah.
tell you
Go
why
ahead then.
in a minute.
Yeah.
And I think you probably already guessed why.
Yeah.
Junior men, Jimmy Criddle. Right? Let's start with the GB. Let's start there.
So I had an epiphany on the group chat the other day.
You have put a statement out to me.
I had
Go
an
on.
epiphany and I looked at the riders that were out in his class, and I first of all tried to recognise some names. There's no
Right,
reason
yeah.
why I should know junior men, if I'm honest. I don't go to World Championships. I did go last year, but a lot of the names aren't known to me because they are fresh into it. They're class 17, 18 years old. They haven't been to a World Cup. So I picked out a couple of names which I'd seen in World Cups. So I built a podium And I went, okay, I've seen Terry Venturini, which is a French lad. Sounds like a Vice City character, off GTA. Tommy Vercetti. I thought it was a great name, but I saw that he
Tommy Vercetti,
he made a U23 World Cup main, and so did
Yeah.
Evan Esposito, so he's an American rider. So I thought, he's
Yeah.
got to be an American talent I haven't heard of. And I thought, Esposito, I've heard this name, I've seen this name on the feeds. And then I thought, well, Criddle was in the junior main last year, 5th.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the rest of the class. I'm looking at him around Manchester, because I've been doing a bit of a social media crawl the other night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought, he's still junior. What's
He
to
has
say?
been injured majority
What's to
of
say
this
he's
year,
not on
though.
this box?
Yeah, agreed. Am I right in thinking he has been injured for the majority of this year?
This is the problem, Sean. I don't really know the kids in terms of.
I
don't
think
think I'd follow
he's
him on
not been-
Insta or anything.
Yeah, he's been out for a while.
Has he?
Not saying that he won't come back and do a bit, but there's a lot of Bolivians and Colombians and like the South American, and obviously there's a few Oz and New Zealand riders there as well.
Big time.
But there's not much French, and then when you looked at the European champs, the French weren't really there in
Yeah.
the juniors, so I think he might be within a shout.
I'll tell you what.
Again, I don't
I'll
wanna-
come back to my predictions once I see the first motor,
Yeah, that's fair
because
point.
you're quite right. When
Because
it comes
these
to
kids are
junior-
hidden, aren't they?
Yeah. That's my point. When you come to junior men, and we've been there. We've been in person at a World Champs, and you're like, who's that kid with half a straight on the first straight?
Yeah.
It's a Colombian kid that's never been out of the country before, and you're like,
Yeah.
where's he coming from? Check his passport. Or there's an Australian kid who lives at the track that will come out, and he'll be, like Sleeman's Ash Davey, just killing it. But he's never left the track. He's never left the
Because
county.
no disrespect to the women, but it seems like easy is the wrong word, but I will use it, but I don't agree with it. It seems like it's easier for a junior woman to jump into under 23s at a World Cup and do okay. Whereas the under 23s this seems like there's so many more riders for the males. It's
Yeah,
harder
no,
for
I'd
that
agree.
junior men to jump in and go and try and do a bit, which is why we don't know half of these names.
I would tend to agree, and I would imagine that if you ran
no
the
other-
analysis on track times,
Yeah.
just based on nothing but feeling at the moment, that the junior women and junior and under 23 track times would be very close. So
Yeah.
the transition is easier. And then the male junior to U23, I'd imagine the track times are a little bit further apart.
Yeah. I know.
And
I've
it
worded
may be
that
to just
terribly,
just
and I
to do with
apologise,
maturity,
but-
mate. It might just be like an 18-year-old woman. They're mature earlier, aren't they? Their muscle
Yeah.
tone's a little bit better. A 17, 18-year-old man, they don't tend to actually mature until they're in their early 20s.
Yeah, yeah.
In a way, you can see that sometimes these kids shoot up 3 inches in height from when they live junior to when they're in elite.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
There's a funny point on that, to go back to the football, but I didn't realise how short Jude Bellingham was. Well, not short, but how much he grew in his 20s. He
Yeah.
was a big build at Birmingham and Dortmund, but he grew while he was at Dortmund to
Yeah.
whatever he is now, 6'3". And I won't talk about football again.
No, that's
But
banging our ass.
Criddle, I believe. But yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
been a bit quiet, so I don't know the kid if he's been injured or just been
And
locked in the
again,
gym
there's
training.
another one going late potentially there, and he's surrounded by good people. I like what I see on socials from him. He seems pretty level-headed.
Well, he'll only
So,
learn
yeah,
being
fair
part of
point.
that crew. Being part of that crew, travelling with the
Yeah,
likes
definitely.
of Beth and Ross, who in my opinion are consummate professionals. That being around that kind of atmosphere of a high-level elite team, because I don't know if he's done a World Cup yet. I don't think I've seen him do a World Cup. If it isn't this World Champs, going into U23 next year, I think getting used to that kind of like travelling as a pro kind of feeling, it can only do him good.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, good luck, mate. We obviously he was in the mix, and then
He rode a good
At
race in
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen. Yeah, rode an excellent race in Copenhagen. So fair play to him.
And that was
And
first
that
year
race
junior.
was stacked. Yeah, that
Yeah.
race was stacked. European Worlds to make junior in
Yeah.
your first year junior, to make a main in your first year junior. I think that's an indicator of the standard. So yeah, wicked.
Yeah, for sure. Right, smallest class, only 26 riders, junior women.
Yeah, man.
GB12. There
It's
it
got to
is.
be a GB1 too, hasn't it?
It's gotta be.
It's got to be. It's got to be. I want Freya and Elsa to take it from start to finish.
Right. Wait, are you going to put an order on it?
I am, and I've just said obviously a lot about Criddle, and bearing in mind, I am conscious that he's 18, so I just think that all riders should just race and
Just go
do
and
as
enjoy it.
good as they can. So to Chalice and Rendell Todd, I think again, I believe and I want them to do really well. But I would say that on balance, I think Freya's faster. I think Elsa seems to have closed that gap
Elsa
in the
has
last 12
closed the gap.
months,
Yep.
which is brilliant. And I think her European champs win was incredible. And I think that would have given her a lot of confidence. So I think we're in for a
Yes.
good ride.
Yeah. Freya's coming back from an injury, and it's good to see her fit. I've got a lot of time for them two girls in the sense that obviously Elsa has overcome adversity and a flipping love that she just is on two bikes. Potentially could go to the Olympics on two bikes. That'd be sick in itself.
Yeah.
Sick racer and can drop backflips and things like that. So every credit to her. But yeah, I think Freya will win it. And I'd like to see Freya win it. And the reason being is what happened in Copenhagen last year, because she was killing it and then obviously had the big crash in the final. So it's kind of like put them demons to bed almost and go get a title. So, but a GB
and
one
she
too.
Yeah, and she won her first World Cup in U23, and that's got to give her a lot of confidence. That was on a big track. This is on a big track. Yeah, I can see two medals. I'm really conscious of saying, like, you want to, although we're only a little pod here that gets several hundred followers, but like, I'd really just love for them to ride their hearts out and get a decent result without saying, come on, get us two medals. But I think they're capable of that.
I don't want to put any of these because obviously BMX is such a small world as well. And we kind of like everyone, we know these people and we can talk to these people, and I don't want to be like, oh, the world is expecting on you. All of GB are like, we just want you to go and enjoy it and come back with a couple of medals. It'd be nice. Like, remember, like, I always like the national after a Worlds and a Euros where they parade people around. Just
wicked.
And it's cool. And when you have like 30, 40 people there, imagine like if they do that in France. I can't imagine they do, because they'd be like 500 people just on this, doing this parade lap. I want us to be like that. Like, oh, look at our championship classes. We've got five podiums. Yeah.
Because it just could be like, look at our programme that's like lottery funded.
Yeah.
That's delivered Olympic medals in the last cycle. Do you know what I mean? Like, to say like this is there's a chance for a real breakout year on the World Championships here, and then
there's a chance,
and then
that...
getting really ahead of myself here. I'm like, it's only 2 years till LA.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's there's a chance we could win three world champs. We take 50% of the championship classes and we've got 3. I'm sorry, I'm getting excited now. I'm packing it.
I'd love it.
Just flipping love it.
I love a World. That's the thing, though. I love a World. And
I definitely
on that, I think, the championship classes are in a great spot. I think anyone that's gone out and going and challenge, I think, enjoy it. I'd imagine it's going to be a mental, incredible experience, because the city looks insane. Have you seen everyone's social media posts of just riding around on their elevated walkways and stuff? Marco's on a hotel with a rooftop pool. I'm looking at it going, it would have been nice to be out there.
Can we discuss some amateurs actually? Because
course you can.
I mean, Cal's making me laugh. Like Cal doesn't look like he's gone into a world champs. Cal looks like he's on a bit of a lad's holiday at the minute. And
I think Danny T's doing a bit of a like traveling. Is he doing like sort of got
I
some
feel like
like
he's doing
supply
work,
visits?
isn't he?
Yeah. But fair play. No, that's what it's
Love
about,
it.
isn't it? You're across the other end of the world. You're going to go and do some experiences, and obviously we want Cal to do well. He's in Masters.
Well, that's it. Well, I was going to say, let's talk about the other rainbow jersey, because obviously we've got the 6 championship classes, and then that is a championship class, I suppose, isn't it? So
Yeah,
is it championship or is it challenge? I don't know.
Well, they race it on a challenge day, but it has got a rainbow.
But they get a jersey,
Slightly different rainbow than normal. Yeah.
I've seen Nod Dogs having a bit of a tough time on Barry Nobles.
I think him and his missus have got pneumonia.
Well, his
They
missus
seem to
definitely
be
got
in and out of
pneumonia. I don't know if
hospital.
he's got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like he's had a rough time.
Yeah, we had a terrible time of it. And considering, I think it looks like they went out for Barry to do some clinics,
They went
which
early.
is like
Yeah.
incredible plan, to be honest with you. If you can go out and do some training sessions and get half your trip paid for, then amazing.
Yeah, too right.
But I think the Masters class is going to look really good.
There's some
It's
names
got
on
the
there.
usual French in it. It's got Frieswick. It's got Barry. It's got Upshaw. It's got a few Americans that you kind of forget about. There's Brandon. I think it's Roherick. You've got Alan Hudson. I'm doing this off the top of the dome, but there's some serious riders in it. It's always fun. Always
Yeah, it
good.
should be good.
Oh yeah, here's the other name, Vincent Pelloward.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Pelloward's in the mix.
Old Daddy Pahon's in there.
Daddy Bahan, man.
And he's quick. He's so quick.
Yeah.
I saw him
I mean,
doing
it's not long since he's been retired.
No, I think he's retired. He said he was retired, wasn't he? And then he kept racing. But
Is
saw
he
a
in his
video of him-
French or is he in his Colombian?
No, it's Colombia. Yeah,
Is he?
because he rode the Olympics as Colombia.
Yeah, of
didn't
course he did, yeah,
Because he
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
rescinded his membership. But it looks like they're rebuilding the Mariana Supercross track in Medellin.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
there's been some videos of him coming out, like test riding that, and he's serious. He's still got it, but he's like 35. He's not old.
Yeah, he's not
No,
not like pushing
he's
40, is he?
No, he's a serious rider. But
Yeah, that'll be good. Can't wait for that. And and I hope GB brings some medals because we've got a lot of European champions. So I don't know if they've travelled. It's hard to keep up because, I mean, I was at a regional last weekend on Sunday at Derby, and I'm commentating thinking, are these going or not? Like, because all the elites are there already, and that's usually at the end of the week. It's like, oh, maybe you're not going, and then like, oh no, we're leaving on Tuesday.
great shout, actually. The mix round of the schedule.
Yeah,
Like, this is the first time ever, I think. I'm trying to
they
find
flipped
the.
it.
Trying
That's
to find
one
the
first
entry
time
list.
ever. You've just reminded me of something. I've got to give out Rhea Goodman a shout out. So, Rhea Goodman, good friend of the pod, good friend of us, to be fair.
Yeah.
She's number one. And
Number one. Her event.
was it called a PCP or something? She's the PCP. She's the leader. She's the main referee, and we believe it's the first time there's ever been a female number one at a world champs.
Shout out to Rhea, man. I mean, she's worked
So,
hard
yeah.
on it for years, hasn't she? And I think it's wicked. I think it's absolutely wicked. I read it in the technical guide, actually, her official title for the event.
I'm
Let's
sure it's
have
called a
quick look, see if
PCP
we
or
can
something
find
like that. Ewan's not happy though, her dad, because Ewan Goodman is sat at home because she's
I'm
nicked his
sure-
job.
I'm sure he's
Uh,
proud as punch.
Yeah, I'm
But,
sure he is, to be fair.
Let me see if I can find a name on here. Bit of control F.
And then it's obviously whilst we're
Yeah,
doing
PCP,
officials,
president
Is it
of the
what it is?
Commissaires panel.
there you go.
That's cool.
So if there's anything,
Yeah,
and
Wilbert's
to be
number two.
fair, I did speak to her. She said she'll come on the pod for a post Worlds if the calls went well.
She doesn't want to be there if something went wrong.
Yeah. If it
No, that'd be
doesn't
wicked
go
for a
well
bit of
for her,
insight.
she's not it for us. And then obviously we wish Jules a bit of good luck as well with his first big one,
I saw
the technical delegate.
yeah, shout out to Jules. I think it was Stu Dixon that said, because Jules said, "Oh, technical delegate," and Stu Dixon put technically delicate.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
I
yeah,
don't know
well
if it
done,
was-
Jules, for
yeah,
the technically
someone-
delicate
yeah.
role. Get that
Well,
get
I
that
caught
window
up with him
meter out.
actually.
Get the old.
I was about to say that. Yeah. Yeah, we can go. So
Give it a wave.
We've always given this role a bit of stick. To be fair, we've obviously Tian did it before. Tian Isidore passed the baton to Jules. But I actually got a chance to catch up with him at Cardiff, and I won't say any more on this. But he actually told me a lot about the role, and there is a lot involved in it. It's not just some dude.
Oh yeah. Oh, we take
Yeah,
the
I
piss,
do.
but
Yeah.
it's effectively the technical sort of lead to say the riders are safe, right?
Yeah, safe, and the
effectively,
TV
the
runs
track-
on time, and it
The
looks
track
good.
and that everything's so.
There's
Yeah,
a lot to that
it is a
role.
responsible role.
So fair play, you two.
His social media might look like he's just on holiday for the next 2 weeks. It's not a bad venue, is it? It's not a bad venue to be
alright.
going. But
every credit
shout out
to
to
them.
them too, obviously, because they're in a sort of big sort of debuts, I guess. But what an event to go to.
Just make sure the top blocks are in the right place, and Rhea don't make any dodgy calls.
Yeah.
And they're not allowed in the ice cream sale anymore. Even now, then that's it. They're done.
That's a fair point, yeah.
Yeah.
How's the ice cream sale going? What numbers have we got?
We're pretty much full. I think I need to
Look
check
pretty
it
good.
out. Yeah. We're over 300 quid. Per elite race. I think
300
it's
ice
about
cream's
600
pretty
quid.
decent.
I'd imagine in the kit, in the pot.
Brilliant.
But yeah,
Wicked.
I do. Right, we're locking in.
Should we lock them in and then review them in a couple of weeks?
On the point of locking in, whilst we're there, have you been on bmxfantasy.com? Have you locked in your choices?
I use them as a
Right.
basis for this, but I would urge everyone else to join in.
I need to go and lock mine in. I'm going to go do it.
It's a wicked format, so shout out to our friend in Sweden
Is it top
again
three?
for this.
Top three, isn't it?
It's top 3 across all the championship classes, so
So
lock
no
them in.
down to fifth, no ninth place.
There's none of that because it's a World Champs format. Put your email in, then it sends you a link, and then that's how you lock
So
them
is
in.
this just for the Worlds, or does this go on? No, this goes on to the World Cups. I'm sure it adds it on to the World Cup ones.
Let me double check that. I should have checked it.
Sure, that's
beforehand.
what he said.
I mean, right now, I'll have to see because, we were saying does our league carry over? I think it might do.
I think so. This doesn't go on to the national one, which well done to him. It's a good effort. He's made a national one. If you didn't get involved in that, you've got Derby and the Brits to get involved in that one. But I think this one counts to the World Cup one. I'm sure it does because I saw it on a reel that says to the global leaderboard, which I mean,
Okay.
I guess
I can't tell at the moment, but what I would say
think it
is
does.
he's done a great job of this website design because
Yeah.
as you pick your podium, the World One's got rainbows across it. It's such a
sick.
cool website to use. It says start list drop 8th of July. Obviously, they're all finalised now. Yeah. I can't wait.
BMXfantasy.com. Get on it.
Yeah.
Follow BMX Stats on Instagram. Yeah,
Anything
love
else
it.
you want to shout out, Sean?
I think that's everything, man.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Football's not coming home, but
Football's not
we're
coming
staying
home, but
home.
now we've got a new focus.
now we've got a new focus. And
Hyper focus on the Worlds.
can't wait.
All the
It's
best
a shame
to
we're
all
not
the
watching it
riders.
together, to be fair, because you were meant to be coming down this weekend, weren't you? But I actually thought we was going to make the World Cup final, so
It was up in the
I
air,
told you
wasn't
not
it?
to.
We
Yeah.
said, don't do it because we'll have to make plans for Sunday. It didn't happen, but whatever. BMXers
Well, I'll
will
see
bring
you
it on.
on a FaceTime call at 2 a.m.
Yeah. We'll definitely do that.
Do that.
We'll definitely do that.
Well, people, I hope you've enjoyed this. I know Dex wasn't in here to control us because that's what he usually does, pulls it back in when we get a bit too excited.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get excited. We're going to stay calm and we're going to win every single championship class. GB, it's coming home.
Yeah, man. All the best to all the riders.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Stay safe.
See you later.
What do we do now? He's still...
Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, late to the gate and racing out of lane 8. Your men, Dex, Boota and Isid.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Bikes in the van, phone in hand, BMX track in the foreign land. Dex missed his flight, it's late. I don't know why we're late to the gate. Beers and bikes, we ride all night. Euro trips and rider hype. From nationals to car park chats, we chase that dream in new era caps. Sugar daddies in the VIP, BMX moms still faster than me. Dex and Boona, it's a two. Talking trash, we ride it true. Baggy jeans and studded belts, the body is chaos, nothing else. Clips or flats, deadlifts or squats, still arguing like it means a lot. Crank it up to 99. UK tracks with your lines, we're always slow, we talk a lot, but for real, this is all we've got. Late to the day, y'all.